Hi everyone. I'm Amanda, the Light Wizard, and my oldest daughter suggested that maybe I should do a little video about how I came about being the Light Wizard and what it is and everything. So I'm 41 years old, and let's see, the music. As a kid, I could probably sing any 80s pop song, any 80s song, from Aerosmith to the Go-Go's to NXS, George Michael, you name it. My very first albums were Madonna's Like a Virgin and Thriller, by Michael Jackson. Yes, I'm that old. But anyway, so like any other kid, I was the pop, and then New Kids on the Block came around. Of course, I had everything New Kids on the Block. Well, then I hit like puberty, about 14, and I grew up on the east side of Indianapolis, which was a pretty rough area. It was a really heavy rap culture, and my stepdad didn't like the road he was seeing me go down, so he introduced me to his music and marijuana. Yay! So anyway, and the first song I really remember hearing was "Inagata Davida" by Iron Butterfly, and I always say that song changed my life. I really got into it. Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin. They were a little more bluesy, but definitely Pink Floyd. Oh my gosh, like who else? Oh, Black Sabbath. Yes. Snowblind. I remember that one, Snowblind. Okay. Anyway, so as I started getting into that, I started to change. I started dressing different. Pretty much lost all my friends because they all thought it was really weird and almost kind of satanic, which I think maybe a lot of people do, but it's really not if you really listen to the words. It's different. Fairies wear boots. What about that satanic, But anyway, The Wall, we recorded The Wall on VHS, and I just thought it was amazing. The Hammers walk in and the whole thing. So I really got into that culture, and I would say that was about 94. I was 14, and that's when Indianapolis started its alternative, well, I don't know if they called it alternative, new rock station, 104.5 X. So then I started getting into more of my age rock. First concert I went to for my stuff was Bush. I saw Bush at Union Station Food Court, and when we got there, I could have walked right on up there. They were up there practicing. Could have talked to Gavin, no problem, but I didn't. I was shy. But anyway, I slept outside overnight with a horrible strep throat to get Pink Floyd tickets when they did their Liberty Bell or Division Bell. I don't know, some bell, I forget, album. And that was an experience. Got tickets, went to that show. The Rolling Stones, they came around that year, went and saw them at the Hoosier Dome, which is now gone, and I just dropped the whole rap culture and just headlong into rock. And about that time, the Seattle movement was coming on, and so I started wearing big baggy pants and flannels and tying my pants up with rope, and I hung keychains from my shoes so I jingled when I walked, and I was weird, and and that reflected on me at school. I got my heels stepped on, and nobody understood me, and I lost all my friends, but I was okay with that because I really was liking the music, Nirvana, and although he died not long after that, or Kurt Cobain did, but then Korn came out, and that was the very first time I got on the radio. Was they used to have it where they would play a song and you would call in and say if you liked it or not, because that whole genre was just getting going. And it was Chutes and Ladders. And I called and I got through and I said, yeah, and that Korn song ruled. And it did. And yeah, so with that, because I had been getting into the rock, I was getting picked on a lot. So when they came around with being, songs about being made fun of and just being different and everything, I really took to it. And they got me through being a teen, and let's see who else. Of course, I went through the whole grunge stage, they're all gone now. Pearl Jam and I always like Jane's Addiction and just 9 Inch Nails. Oh my God! When the Downward Spiral came out, I got it for Christmas and I just jammed it. I loved it. Played it over and over again. System of a Down, which I think they might have come around a little bit later, but just it was just because I was so weird and I had no friends anymore. I got into books and I got into music and that's what was the time, and I didn't care what people thought, and I mean I did, but I didn't. I never changed myself as far as what I liked and how I was different, and it was okay. So that is why I do the music that I do, because it's just what I like, and I can remember going to concerts. I've been to I've seen everybody. Been to lots and lots of concerts, and I don't know, I really felt different even there, because everybody be in dark clothes and here I would be in like my bright colored stuff, and so I was different amongst the difference, but I understood them, I mean, how, especially like the really, really different ones. I mean, they had the popular rock chicks, but like just the freaks, and I fit right in there, and like I said, I've seen everybody. it was good times. They used to do festivals back then and all day things, and oh my goodness, Well, that stayed with me probably until my 30s. When I got married. I got married at 2 days after my 31st birthday, and then I found out I was pregnant, and my husband, he was a couple years older than me, and we bonded with more of the 80s stuff. Like he liked the 80s hair bands, which wasn't really my thing, but I liked them, but it wasn't like Motley Crue like him, but so we bonded more over like Bob Seger. We listened to a lot of Billy Joel, and I still liked all that stuff, I would kind of go back and forth. Like when I got with him, I kind of put the hard stuff down. Although he did make me a CD with some like Hatebreed and stuff on it. It was kind of interesting and fun. But so I calmed down. I was married. I found out I was pregnant a week after getting married. So that's what we bonded over, and I kind of put all that behind. And I got married in 2010, and in 2013, 2 weeks before our 3rd-year wedding anniversary, he died. He shot himself, and oh shoot. Anyway, and so when that happened, I got back into the angry stuff again. Rammstein. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think that was the first one I put on where I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot about all this, and I forgot about that part of me. I'd put it away, like, because I thought I was getting older, but it still rocked. And I did too. Actually, that's more when I even got into it more. That's when I started getting in the mosh pits, and I started going to concerts by myself, because I didn't want anybody around me, so I could just do my thing and be me. Korn, I think I've seen Korn 4 or 5 times. I've seen Slipknot a few times. I wasn't really too much into the growling stuff like I did like Hatebreed. They're a little bit like that, but not the, here we go see what's going on out there, but not the Meshuggah, like that band creeps me out. But anyway, so yeah, I started getting back into music and going to concerts and stuff again, and Mom, what? Our friends are here. Oh, okay.